In this video, are we going to see a Bitcoin pump for the end of the year? Well, stay tuned to know more. Do you want to learn the strategy that I use for my day-to-day trading? Then make sure to check out our Gabs Crypto 101 playlist. You can start learning how to trade in the cryptocurrency market all for free, and the link is available in the description down below. And if you want to start opening an account with any crypto trading platform, make sure to trade this guys with Femex and Bybit, as they have one of the lowest fees possible in the cryptocurrency market. And if you use our affiliate links, you can get up to 20,000 US dollars of bonuses when you are going to deposit with those trading platforms, and the links are available in the description down below. So now let's dive into this video. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out videos like this. So yeah, today we are going to talk about this Christmas season, especially na right now, itong time of the year is usually one of the best times where we usually historically see a Bitcoin recovery or a Bitcoin pump, especially Santa Claus rally, or Santa rally, kung ano man yung tawag nila doon, or yung Q4 rally. But as you can see, we haven't seen any of that happening. And I've been telling you guys countless of times na I have been sharing my opinion with regards to what is going to happen with the month of Q4s. And ayun nga, right now, we have been seeing a lot of different movement on invalidating all of those things na binabanggit when it comes to Q4. But today, there is another thing wherein we wanted to discuss, which is the end of the year rally. Wherein, usually, ang sinasabi ng karamihan, at the end of the year, dun usually nagpa-pump ang crypto, especially Bitcoin. Kasi usually, end of the year daw, dun daw usually nag-start yung mga galaw ng talagang, or yung talagang big moves ng buong crypto market. Well, let's discuss that. Let's go to the historical data. Let's try to understand ano ba nangyayari sa mga previous times in history, and how is it going to pan out naman sa current movement kay Bitcoin. So, that being said, I think it's good thing to discuss first kung bakit natin titingnan siya. Kasi yun nga, diba, sa historical movement, if you're going to look back in the past, there have been multiple times wherein at the end of the year, doon nag-start mag-pump yung buong crypto, and then after that, doon tayo nakita ng pag-akyat ng buong crypto market. Well, let's try to go back in time. Maybe, let's go to one of the earliest times siguro. Dito sa chart na available na to, maybe let's use the 2021 chart. And as you can see, nung 2021 chart, we actually saw Bitcoin see a massive pump around the end of December up until the first quarter nung January. So as you can see, at that time back in 2021, we saw a massive pump sa crypto market. We actually saw around let's try to look at this. We actually saw around 180% na move kay Bitcoin at the year 2021, 2020 to 2021. And then after that, in 2022, you would find that in the 2022, we actually saw a Bitcoin pump here for around 34%. And considering this is already in a Bitcoin bear market, so we saw that Bitcoin recovery. But as compared na sa previous move dito kay Bitcoin, nung previous move niya, we saw a Bitcoin bull market. However, dito sa Bitcoin bear market, as you can see, it was a Bitcoin bear market. You would see na rather than forming a Bitcoin pump, what happened here is we saw a bear flag, which actually continued this Bitcoin dump up until the 18,000 US dollars. Now, let's try to look at the next year, which is around the 2023. So, no 2023, 2022 to 2023, you would find in here that we saw another pump dito kay Bitcoin by around, let's try to look how much pump we have seen dito up until March. We saw 75% increase kay Bitcoin. And considering that this was at one of the lowest point to Bitcoin, we saw a massive pump to the crypto market. And then at 2024, let's try to look at the 2024. 2024 naman, nasa kasagsagan siya ng kalagitnaan ng bull market. So you would find dito na 2024, we saw actually at least 75% na pump dito kay Bitcoin. And then, yan yung latest na nakita natin. And then yung pinaka-latest na actually na nakita natin ngayon, which is the year 2025. And in the year 2025, it actually has started diverting away Because if you're going to look at the January 2025 data, we started here at 91,000 and then we ended again at the 90, well, we started at 91,000 but we ended at 96,000. But as you can see, we saw at least a 6% to pump dito kay Bitcoin. So what does this mean dito sa buong crypto market if we are going to follow this move ni Bitcoin? Well, actually, it's not a pump. As you can see, if you're going to look at the March data, we actually went down negative 14%. So, uh, as you can see, dun sa mga previous moves ni Bitcoin, it actually contradicted dun sa mga previous moves ni Bitcoin. So, with that being said, what can we infer from this data na meron tayo? No, sinasabi na end of the year, magkakaroon daw ng pump. So, out of the 5 years na nakita natin, 4 of them actually led to a Bitcoin recovery or a Bitcoin pump in the start of the first quarter. So, ibig sabihin yan, meron tayong 80% chance na makita tayo na recovery kay Bitcoin for this coming year. But take note, it's 80% chance. So, hindi ibig sabihin na 80% chance tuloy-tuloy nang dadiretso si Bitcoin sa sa pag-recover niya for the first quarter nitong 2026. That means, ang ibig sabihin niyan is for the 2026, we could actually see na mag-recover muna si Bitcoin dito. We could see a Bitcoin recovery dito. Pero if let's say we did not hold this Bitcoin movement at let's say nagkaroon ng malakas na rejection done before the end of Q1, then that could invalidate at matutuloy yung 20% na possibility na hindi magkakaroon na recovery si Bitcoin. So, ayun, yung end of year recovery na pinagsasabi nila, it's actually somewhat true, but it's very difficult to determine na ngayon kasi especially now right now we are in a bear market and karamihan dito ng mga movements ng end of the year pump dito are actually caused by different indicators such as yung RSI. So just like dito, yung pump dito ni Bitcoin noong 2023 was because of a bullish divergence na nag-form dito kay Bitcoin in the 2022. And mas clear siya actually sa weekly time frame. If you're going to open the weekly, ayun, mas clear yung bullish divergence dito. So the reason why we saw that pump kay Bitcoin noon was because of the bullish divergence. So yun, it doesn't mean na end of the year magpo-pump na automatically. It will still depend on the bullish indicators na meron sa charts natin. And as of right now, in the RSI, we are not seeing any bullish indicators. So it's looking like less likely na we are going to see that type of Bitcoin recovery. But ayun nga, in the historical movements, may 80% chance na umakyat siya. But as much as possible, we still have to be level-headed dito when it comes to these types of yung mga pinagsasabi na tulad ng sinasabi nila Santa Rally, na aakit daw yung crypto tuwing Christmas, which didn't happen. November daw aakit daw yung crypto, didn't happen as well as October. So, yeah, it's much better na we should be level-headed dito, especially na right now we are going to start to hear a lot of those things coming within the next few days, especially na is again the end of the year. And on top of that, gusto ko din ito ipakita sa inyo the reason why I think we have to be level-headed din dito, because even though na right now it's leaning towards a bullish bias na end of the year pump, you will still find that in the monthly stochastic RSI, we are still bearish dito kay Bitcoin. In fact, if you're going to look back in history, the moment na we could say na we are now at the Bitcoin bottom is yung literal na nag-zero na talaga sa stochastic RSI. Nung nag-zero na siya sa stochastic RSI, doon na natin masasabi na talagang bottom na siya ng crypto market. And as you can see right now, even though na we have seen a significant dump dito kay Bitcoin, you will find na right now we are not yet still at the bottom of the market. We still have a lot of room for Bitcoin to dump pa. And even if there are a lot of people saying na Q1 is going to be interesting or magkakaroon ng pump kay Bitcoin, we have to be level-headed because right now, even though na yun nga na ang daming nagsasabi ng ganun, the indicators are not telling us na it's going to be bullish. The indicators are telling us that it's more likely going to be a continuation of this bearish movement. So that is why I still have my long-term short position open kay Bybit. And yun guys, if wala pa account with Bybit, make sure to use my sign up link, which you can find in the description down below. I prefer using Bybit when it comes to long-term trade. But going back, ayun nga, ang dami pang room for dump dito kay Bitcoin. So yeah, I wouldn't risk it at all muna for the time being na mag-go all in at mag-recover for Q1. Pero if mag-recover for Q1, then yeah, that should be fine because either way, it's going to be good for the market. But yun nga, it's looking like the indicators are telling us that it's not going to be a recovery for the first quarter nitong 2026. So yeah, I think that is what we have to expect dito kay Bitcoin, and we have to debunk yung mga pinagsasabi ng mga tao, especially na it's going to be the end of the year. And take note guys, if you want to trade yung mga short-term moves dito kay Bitcoin, make sure to trade this guys kay Wix, kasi kay Wix, mas mura ang mga Bitcoin trading fee. So if wala pa account with Wix and gusto nyo mag-open ng multiple trading at multiple na positions sa inyong platform, mas okay na i-trade siya guys kay Wix, kasi yun nga, pwede nyo gawin yung multiple trades dito sa platform na to. At especially, hindi pa siya banned dito sa Pilipinas. So, ayun, make sure to take advantage of this, especially hindi nyo siya kailangan ng VPN. And you can find my sign up link guys in the description down below. When it comes to short-term trades, I don't think that there are anything to discuss for the time being kasi I've been actually looking at the charts for the past few days. And so far, wala pa talagang clear indicators na nag-form. As you can see, we are still consolidating dito kay Bitcoin. I think this could be starting to form a new pattern dito or new indicators. But yun nga, I think personal bias ko lang to. I think na we are going to go back to the 94,000 or 93,000 US dollars. That's what I am expecting currently. It's because of the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame bullish divergence dito. But I am not going to trade this kasi nakukulangan ako sa indicators na nag-form dito sa Bitcoin price actions. That's why I am not going to touch any trades for the short term dito sa Bitcoin price action. But ayun guys, ayun lang muna mga update natin for the time being. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.